and taunt me with it. Kelly bit her lower lip until it turned white. Finally, looking like a martyr, she bowed deeply to me. I'm sorry, Sloan. Sending that video really was just a prank. I just wanted to test if you trusted Julian enough. She dragged out the word test, loading it with unspoken meaning. Seeing the stiffness in Julian's face melt away, Kelly knew she had survived. Tears began to stream down her face instantly. I hope you can forgive me. I won't bother you again. I'll keep my distance from Julian. Before I could speak, my fiancé rushed forward to help her up. He looked at me with disappointment. All right, Sloan. Kelly explained it. You've made your scene. Can we drop it now? Because of you, the party is ruined. Isn't that enough? If this engagement is called off, your family's business will suffer too. I suggest you learn your place and behave yourself. He supported the sobbing Kelly, who looked like she was about to faint from dehydration, and walked her out of the room. The rest of the bros looked at each other, then scrambled to follow him. They left me with glances ranging from pity to schadenfreude. I sat alone in the mess, the corners of my lips curling up. Julian was right about one thing. My family's business did need this merger, which meant this game could continue. Julian's frat boy circle began to isolate me. They didn't speak to me for a week. The group chat I was in remained silent, save for a few boring news links. But thanks to my friend's accidental sightings, I knew they had partied at 4 different nightclubs that week. I raised an eyebrow. This was getting exciting. 3 days later, it was Julian's birthday. The Vance family threw a lavish banquet. To maintain the appearance of a happy union, he had to invite me as his fiancé. I bribed the Vance family's tailor to install a micro camera in the lapel of Julian's suit. The tailor had looked at me with sheer terror. Miss Lister, this is illegal. If Mr. Vance finds out, he'll kill me. I smiled at him, gentle and sweet. Don't be silly. It's just a little game between lovers. Julian loves jokes. He won't take a little prank seriously. I showed him the lens, my smile widening until it didn't reach my eyes. The tailor took one look at my expression and booked a flight out of the country that night. On the day of the banquet, Kelly ditched her usual gender-neutral style. She wore a stunning blue and white gown. The pattern on her chest matched Julian's tie perfectly. She walked in on Julian's arm. But the moment her eyes met mine, her face went pale. She took a dramatic step back, stumbling into one of Julian's friends. Her face was a mask of wronged innocence and fear. I'm sorry, Sloan. I know you don't want to see me. I'll stay away from Julian. She turned and ran. Julian glared at me with pure hatred, then chased after her toward the balcony. Julian's parents looked at me disapprovingly. Sloan, we heard about the trouble you caused a few days ago. We watched Kelly grow up. It's Julian's good fortune to have a friend like her. Just because you're engaged doesn't mean you can strip Julian of his right to have friends. A future Mrs. Vance needs to be magnanimous. Don't turn the house upside down over a few jokes. I tilted my head at them, feigning confusion. So, what you're saying is, everything between them can be explained away as friendship and jokes? In that case, Julian and I are playing a little joke right now. I'm sure you won't mind. I pulled out my tablet and opened the live feed from the camera on Julian's chest. On the screen, Kelly was sobbing into Julian's embrace. Julian, do we really have to stay apart forever? I don't want that. Julian, can you give me one thing? Julian's voice trembled. He sounded heartbroken. Name it. Anything. A child. I want a baby. Kelly's voice dropped to a seductive whisper. We're practically brothers, right? Our bond is for life. Don't you think raising a child together would be the ultimate bond? It's stable and thrilling. We don't even need to sleep together. Just come to the clinic with me. We can do IVF. Mr. and Mrs. Vance turned green. I almost laughed out loud. I already knew Kelly had an appointment at a fertility clinic. I knew the camera would catch something juicy, but I didn't expect her to pitch a sperm donation scheme in the middle of a birthday party.